Hey guys, it's me, Krystal. I'm back with a haul slash swatches of these new hard candy palettes I picked up at Walmart yesterday. There are these palettes right here. There's 5 of them, and they're all different colors. And these are called the Top 10 Eyeshadow Collection palettes. And there's a total of 5. I just was browsing the cosmetic area at Walmart yesterday and I saw these and they're new. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get them all. Initially I was going to get like maybe 2, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get them all because they're only $6, which is super cheap for having a palette with 10 eyeshadows in it. And they look extremely, extremely pretty. So I had to get them and I wanted to share them with you guys. So that's why I'm doing this video. I'm just gonna go over each one and then give you guys some swatches. So they also had some single eyeshadows called Single and Loving It. I didn't get any of those. I just decided to get these because you get more for your money, more colors for your money. The single shadows were $3 each, and then this is $6 each. And they come with a total of 10 eyeshadows in here, so that's a really good deal. So I think the packaging is really cute. You can see all the eyeshadow colors, and then it has this really cute lace down here. The lace color goes with each palette. So like this is blue and there's blue shadows. Green shadow palette. This one is like purples and smoky eye. This one is like bronzy golds, browns. And this one is pinks and grays. So I haven't used any of them, so I can't give you like a review on them because I haven't even opened them and swatched them yet. This is kind of just like an overview haul video with swatches. So I'm gonna swatch them now, so just keep watching if you're interested in seeing the swatches of these eyeshadows. Alright, so the first palette I'm gonna go over is this one here. And this one is called Naturally Gorgeous. And this one is a neutral palette. It has bronze and golds, really pretty colors. It actually really reminds me of I think it's the Kat Von D Sin palette. The colors are kind of similar to these. So I can't wait to swatch them. So the palette does come with 2 applicators. These are double-ended eyeshadow applicators, which I'll never use. I don't use them. They're just worthless to me. I like to use my makeup brushes, but in case you do need those, or maybe you forgot your makeup brushes and you're traveling with this, then those might come in handy. So anyway, it has a little mirror and packaging's really cute. So I'm going to swatch this one. Again, it's Naturally Gorgeous. I did use a little bit of my e.l.f. eyelid primer. I think because when people swatch eyeshadows on their arm without a primer, it's okay, but sometimes some eyeshadows need it more than others, and when you put it on your lid, you also obviously have an eyeshadow primer or a base. So I just figure since you do that on your eye, you might as well do it when you're swatching them. So I did put a little bit of that on my arm. Here are the swatches. The lighter shades are pretty chalky and not quite as pigmented as I was hoping, and the darker shades in the palette give off pretty good pigmentation. So those ones are nice, and they're all shimmery. None of them are matte, so you will be getting all shimmery colors with this palette. So those are the swatches. So here are the swatches side by side. So the next palette I'm going to swatch is called Green with Envy. It's this one here. And it's called Green with Envy. It has all these really pretty green shades. This was the first one I saw that I was like, oh, I gotta have it. So here are the colors. So these are the swatches of Green with Envy. Again, the darkest colors have the most pigmentation, and the lighter colors don't have such a good payoff. You can still see them, they're just not that great. So it has really pretty colors, and here it is side by side with the palette. The next palette I'm going to swatch is this one here. This one is Feeling Blue. So here's swatches of Feeling Blue. Again, the darkest colors have the most pigmentation and the lighter ones not so much. And the next one is this one here. It's called Smoke Out. And this one has purples and grays and a black. Here is Smoke Out. The darker colors again are the most pigmented. The black matte color is not that great, doesn't have that great payoff. This last one is called Pinking of You. It has a variety of pinks and like a gray. So this palette is the least pigmented out of all of them. The pink shades just are really, really light. This is the darkest shade, and then the same with the gray. But all the other ones are very faint. So those were the swatches, and my overall impression of these eyeshadow palettes by swatching them is that they're fairly chalky. Some are more chalky than others, especially the lighter ones. The darker shades have more color payoff than the lighter shades, and so because they're chalky, you're going to have a lot of fallout. I haven't used them on my eyes, so I can't really go in depth about how they wear and everything like that, but just my impression about, you know, when I was swatching them is they're chalky, so I feel like you're going to need a good eyeshadow primer or base, or maybe even both, just so it really has, the eyeshadow has something to adhere to really well. These eyeshadows are more chalky when using a brush versus using your finger. Using the eyeshadow soiled with water may help get the best pigmentation. And the color payoff is definitely better when using a good eyeshadow base, so it's highly recommended. Because you are going to get fallout with these. So the best thing is probably just to pat them on. Again, I'm not sure, I haven't used them on my eyes, but swatching them with my finger, they are pretty chalky. Some of them, the darker colors have better color payoff, and some of those colors are really, really pretty. The light ones weren't too great. But again, if, you know, $6 for 10 eyeshadows is a good deal if, you know, you're on a budget. So I think, you know, some of these palettes are worth the buy. I'm kind of going to go over which palettes have the best pigmentation. These three here do. So this one is the Naturally Gorgeous with all the bronze and golds. And then the green one, it's the Green with Envy. Has like greens, olive greens, just really pretty colors. And then the blue one has really good pigmentation as well. This one is Feeling Blue. Now if you like blues, this would be a good palette to buy. I don't wear blues that often, so this is probably one that I won't reach for very often. So these three, so I would say these three are the most pigmented out of the bunch. And then next would be this one, is the Smoke Out. I believe this is the only palette that has a matte or satin color. The rest of them are all shimmery, so that's something to keep in mind when you buy these, is all of the palettes have shimmery shades. There's none with matte except for this one, which has this matte black, which is not the best black that I own. So the last one that is the least pigmented of the bunch is this one here, which I already had assumed it was going to be the least pigmented. It is the Pinking of You, and it just has the pink shades. They're really light shades, so I just assumed that they were going to be really bad as far as color payoff. So definitely would skip this one. This one is not the best of the bunch. So that is pretty much it for my overall impressions of those and the swatches. I hope that was helpful for you guys. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was the new concealer I bought from Hard Candy. It's called Light Bright Whipped Brightening Concealer. Looks like this. That's what it looks like. And it has a little brush at the end, and you kind of have to twist this up quite a bit to get any out. I did use it this morning. So the one that I got is in medium. They have a fair, a light, and a medium, and then some other two or three other shades that are darker. This one's medium, and it's really light for medium. So I've used it this morning, and my overall thoughts of it so far is I've used it under my eyes. It's really hard to blend. Very, very hard to blend. It almost has a matte, really dry finish to it. So if you like matte, that's good, but it was like hard to blend out. So you need to blend quickly, and this is really light for a medium shade. I mean, I think it did a decent job of covering under the eyes, but I would have to give it more use to really know. This was $6 as well. So they did have another new concealer called Cover Up or something like that. I didn't buy that one, so I don't know anything about it, but that's it. I just wanted to share all that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.